shit like, bitch, I'm really him. Hold up, look, walking this bitch like, hey, yeah, I'm really him. Talking my shit like.
All right, let me get these projects open.
Don't believe me, come and see me. Got 3 wishes from my genie. Now I'm on your local TV. Y'all on tour, got bitches screaming. Say she wanna come and see me when I'm in a local city. I'm like, pause though, please step aside so they can see me. And I walk up in this bitch like, yeah, I'm really
Okay.
him.
So, looking at the free for this month. I want to take a look at the ultimate character because it has its own project first. Kind of required us to create our own. Let me turn down this music. Okay. So I've already created. Is there any documentation here? Anyways, let's see. Everything you need to quickly set up the AI player character for your project exists within the Ultimate Character project. UC is entirely blueprint, so you don't need C++ or any external plugins. 7 AI and 5 player attack types. More in future. Blocking attack for both AI and player characters. Combo attacks. Weapons, attacks, items, using tables. Okay, inventory for limited and unlimited. Pickup, drop. Wow, they really did a lot here. Wow, that's actually pretty cool. So let's see if the project is open. It looks like it's still opening, so let's just continue to take a look. Optimize blueprints, modular AI player characters. Cool is cool. All right, there we go. Well, so far, pretty cool. Oh, that's so loud. Can I... Let's go into standalone. It'll load eventually. We do have the other ones that loaded here, though. Let me just open up those at the same time. So what we have here is keyboard, gamepad, player control. Yep. I, B, E. Oh, cool. It also works for controllers. That's cool. Tile text. I need to get in the game to click on these to see what they do. To reset, respawn AI characters. Boggy characters. Every time you press the button, one simple character will spawn. Dynamic attack is not enabled for these characters. Only the bomber Boggy can suicide himself. All these characters have player vision 2. On the other side, you can play as them. On the other side... Oh. Wow, this is really detailed. Did it load yet? Okay. It's really loud, though. But I have no... Oh, that actually opens up a different page. It's cool. I wish there was a settings button. Because it's kind of loud, but... Let me just mute. Mute my audio for a moment. All right, so while I figure this out, wow, that's pretty cool. Tile text. Oh, everything is just saying tile text. Okay. Player. Oh, I can turn into them. Well, it looks like the animations are a little janky for one of them. Yeah, their arms are a little fucked. All right. Well, that's unfortunate. What about you? What's the attacking button? WASD. Oh, so the attacking button isn't even working. All right, so this is actually a bit broken right now. I'm going to remove these guys because they're distracting. Let's try that again. So mouse keyboard attacking is not working. There's a lot of different characters, but all of their animations are a little fucked. So it's kind of unfortunate. I have no idea what that's doing. That's pretty cool. Oh, okay. So it works here. Okay, so it does work. It's just specifically not on that. Let's see. For AI characters, you can set some thresholds for points of health. So they styled it like Unreal Engine does, but huh. Oh, the inventory screen is weird. What the fuck? Huh. All right, this is a little janky. Preparing shaders. Hello there. Yeah, it's still preparing shaders. That's I didn't realize how intense this was. It's been underwhelming due to the amount of things that seem to be broken, but at the same time, all the signs say for Unreal Engine 4. So if you look over there, so I'm assuming some stuff is not going to work because I'm in Unreal Engine 5. How's it going, Mister? I'm doing all right. How are you doing, man? Nope. I just realized it changed over here. I really should open these projects beforehand. I should do that next month. Yeah, it's cool stuff, but at the same time, there's a lot broken. And ooh, trying to diagnose all of this is going to be a pain. But you could see how they did build certain things. I mean, oh god, even the naming conventions are bugging me. Damage types, projectiles, suicide weapons. What even is this? Okay. You didn't even tell me what that is. That's cool. What is a melee DT? Okay. What is a base DT? Does have animations? They do, but they're all kind of janky. So, um, so if I were to switch to this guy, you can see the arm is a little odd. Or at least it looks really weird. Unless that's completely intentional, but I really doubt it. Because look at that. Oh, looks like this guy is just not going to appear for me right now. Come on now. Didn't I finish all the shaders? There's a lot broken in this project, so it's kind of unfortunate because some of the stuff is cool. Looks like something is wrong. Yeah. I'm just an invisible character, don't mind me. I could turn into this guy though. Oh cool, he actually has a full-on skin. Combo attack system works. The only thing is, you don't really know what it's what. I guess you. I don't know what I just did. Oh, okay, that's an ability. Well, those animations are decent. Yeah, it's working. So at least that's doing all right. It's just the minions. But there's a lot going on, so I mean, we can spawn over here. Okay. No, this one's good. So there's some characters that are pretty functional. Narbash of Paragon. It's a melee caster. It's, I mean, a bit weird to be in melee with a giant drum where my arm swing doesn't even go past the arm, but okay. Oh, we got a sci-fi guy. That seems out of ordinary. Oh, what did I just do? Shaders are just taking a while. Let's try that again. That's pretty cool. I wish I could see his front. Oh, I guess I can if I go over here. Let's see. No, this guy looks pretty cool. I would say that so far he looks to be working the best. The sword guy works, but he also just looks like a generic character. I mean, I guess so does the soldier, to be honest. Oh, who is this? Twin Blast. What is this? Paragon? Like, I don't know. It is Paragon. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, your common UI videos have been incredibly helpful and informative. I was able to follow and create my own menu. Thank you. Oh, you're welcome, man. No, I'm glad you found it useful. Of course, like always, leave feedback in the videos if there's ever something that's not covered or you just want to find out, and then I can see if I could do that in the future. I think this asset is really good if you don't really know how to make certain systems, and you could take a look at it. As far as like the actual content within it, I don't even know what's broken, and that's the main issue. How are you handling items? Like, where is your character? Why is it so hard to locate your? Come on. Base character. Oh God. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be a headache to break down. Where are items? Come on. Inventory right here. Debug message. I mean, cool. Throws inventory. So he basically has a map that contains everything. Yep, summon inventory. Okay, so he has an inventory for everything else. It's basically he has a map for different types of items, which is interesting. So if you drop all items, what then? Attack items? Base attack items. Find by name. Interesting. Bombards. All right. Well, I think that's enough of what I want to look into this one. Honestly, it's based on how everything is set up. They just kind of expect you to just take this and use all of their stuff and just like make modifications. I don't know if I can find any of this truly useful. Unless your goal is just to like take a look and figure out how somebody did something and you can use it as like a reference. Which I guess in that case it's not too bad. His debug message is pretty cool. Okay. I I don't know. I'm gonna be ranking this one pretty low. To be honest. Will not save anything. Let's go into the other one. Okay, so free for the month. So we have checked off the ultimate character, and now we're gonna check on the Meteran Coast. I wanted to open it, not go into free for the month. I think it's just environment that we got to take a look. Looks pretty cool. Let's see, procedural foliage. Oh, okay. No, that's pretty good. Hmm. Okay. So I think everything's loaded. Some of these characters with spades and what not to be used with magic VFX. But not you. Yeah. All right, what do we have here? Oh, this is just the generic showcase. I mean, it makes it look small, but I'm sure the actual design It means I opened up the wrong map the whole time, which didn't load everything. That's my bad. We'll give it a second. Do. All right. Let's see what they've done. We got to prepare the shaders. Take a second. It's getting there. Wow, look at all that. Wow, they really prepared a whole map. And a road? Can I play from here? Is that possible? Did I just crash it because I tried to play it? Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's why. Hold on. Let's disconnect that because this is technically a video from a different or a project from a different video. Oh man, this is so intense. Obviously not optimized. Let's just turn it down to epic right now. Okay. It looks nice though. Like it looks like a mountain once it actually loads. It's not like the most high def thing, but let's go take a look at the water because I saw that they did add water. Oh no, that water does not look good. What specs your machine has? I don't remember right now. Hold on. Wow, that water does not look good. Oop, let's not do that. Yeah, it looks decent. Yeah, I mean it's nothing like crazy, but for a free pack, like it's definitely good to have added so that you can use it. I think like the biggest thing is probably the fact that they have procedural foliage with everything, as well as like different type of spawners for the biome. Um, anyways, let's see. All foliage except trees use global wind system. I mean, that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not super huge in environment and art, obviously, but I do think this could be pretty helpful for somebody that's trying to go closer to realistic, but not like 100%. Still a bit, because obviously this is not like hyper realistic, but still good. So I don't mind that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next one, which is going to be the Mega Magic VFX bundle, which honestly I have some pretty high hopes based upon all of these images that I already saw. Because these are pretty cool. So let's go ahead and go into this one. I will say that as of right now, I'm putting Ultimate character below the Coast. I think the Coast is better. It's not great, but it's definitely like a nice to have. kind of having more hopes for the stylized landscape. Just because there's a bit more going to it compared to this. This just seems like a generic, like, here's grass, rocks, and then I made it look pretty. But the water was very underwhelming in comparison. There we go. These are explosions. Oh, I like that. I mean, I gravitate towards black holes and purple, obviously. That's actually pretty cool. I don't care so much for the end part. Where it kind of dissipates into explosion particles, I think. Yeah. The explosion particles I don't care so much for. Yeah. But I do like this. Like, if I can make that black hole even bigger, I think that would be pretty sick. Because that's actually pretty cool. Let's see, what else is... It looks like a lot of them utilize the same type of kind of explosion. I like how the fire condenses, but I really don't like that everything ends exactly the same. Because they all kind of just explode. You could put that on the roll and watch. Let me just make some last minute edits, and we're gonna use that material. No, it does. Like it it probably could, honestly, if I just like took just the black hole part. But to be fair, this is a particle, and I don't know how I would like turn a particle into just a material. I don't really touch VFX, so but I think that would be a pretty cool marble right there. So I think my biggest thing with this so far is that all of the explosions are based upon the exact same style. Like they all like I'm forgetting the word, but they all fade away into like 1,000 little bits, which is pretty boring, especially when it's like that's fire explosion and this is a black hole, but they both do the exact same thing when they blow up. So I think that's kind of the underwhelming part. Um, that's for explosions, but I do think like overall they're still very gorgeous. They're a lot better than anything I could make, so I would love to use it anyways. Which one is this? This is Magic Aura. Okay, I swear I'm gonna use these for my roguelite game. Like, oh, I forgot I still had sound off. There's no more sound being played, so. Okay, so let's take a look. I'm hoping to have. Oh, he really likes these little, like, 1,000 little particles. Lightning field. I mean, that's cool. I could do without all of the fading away fire type stuff. I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. I like the lightning that's striking. I think that's cool. But lightning doesn't fade away like fire. Like, this is exactly the same. Just this one has lightning that goes down. I guess galactic field, you can say whatever you want. And I don't even know what this is. This is supposed to be water. So I think the common theme is that he reuses the same type of particles, but changes them a little bit. I love the energy shield, though. That looks so cool. Yeah, he just likes the theme. Or she. Or they. I don't know. Don't cancel me. I wish I knew how to edit VFX just so that I could tweak the stuff that I don't like. Trails of Death. Nature Aura. These are really cool. But again, I just don't like the little things that break off. But I'm just going to ignore that from now on. You guys understand I don't like it. So anytime you see it, just assume I'm judging it. These are cool, though. I do like them. Like the meteors floating away. Or floating around. It's an aura, which is weird, but it would be cool to turn these into like projectiles. I think that would be pretty cool. So let's go check out the last one. In general, I am liking this. This is pretty nice. Like, these all look pretty usable to somebody that downloads it. Okay, this is looking promising. See, why couldn't he do that with a tsunami? Like, you got bubbles going around. Why didn't tsunami have bubbles? Like, this is just a wall. Like, obviously, he's using the exact same thing and just changing a little bit to it. And then he has the weird particle things fading off. I don't think that's necessary for electricity. Or whatever this is. I like this. This looks like a poison shield. Honestly, all of these look like the exact same thing. He just changed the colors. But honestly, they work. You could even modify them to like your own shapes and sizes. So you can even put it around like objects you throw or something. I don't know. Like, could you imagine like this is around like a fireball? Like, that looks pretty cool. Without the little particles. Yeah, yeah. In general, like, he does come up with some different colors and designs to utilize, and I think they're pretty good. I wonder if he has other ones, maybe? No, first thing you see is anime girls. All right, man. Ooh. Well, he does have other ones. They're just quite expensive. I am now assuming it's some guy based upon the name, though. Elemental portals. Yo, that's fucking sick. That should be the entrance for Roland. Watch. You're going through this black portal, and that's where all the marbles spawn from. Let's see. Does he have anything else? Let's see. So that's what I have. $120 bundle. Auras, magic staffs. Oh, it's mystic portals. So, I mean, he creates some good stuff. He obviously reuses a lot and just tweaks the colors to it to be adjustable. It would be cool is if he made these, but then he also, within the actual blueprints themselves, he made it easy to tweak. So, like, if somebody wanted to edit, it was easy to kind of make your own variations. Because, like, he did the lightning style here, but it'd be cool if there was literal comments and stuff of, like, what to tweak, what is what, and then how to add stuff. That would be pretty cool. What if I just delete the sprites? Yeah! So that's all I have to do is delete them from all of them. Because... gross. Look, now it looks like a normal lightning shield without all these weird particles. Wait, let's go to black hole explosion. So let's go back into the other one. And open here. So it kind of just goes, and then it disappears though. That still looks a little weird. Anyways, I'm not trying to do a whole VFX thing right now, but could probably figure something out. So far, I would say that this is probably my favorite out of the three that I have looked so far. I think visual effects are super helpful, especially when people like me are like not artistic in the slightest. So far, I think it's pretty good. Mega Magic, then Coast, and then Ultimate Character. Rip Ultimate Character, not doing too hot. So let's go ahead and take a look at... It is stylized landscape. So let's go take... Wow, there's so many maps. What's global overview? Is this gonna take forever to load? I think this one was a plugin. I feel like this one is going to be pretty hard to demonstrate. Documentation. After upgrading from the project starts, the editor made a crash. That is save load system. Now with multiplayer. Has this loaded yet? Nope. Documentation. Good old Google Doc. We love a good Google Doc. Let's actually put on my dark reader because... Too bright? Okay, so it is a plugin for creating games where there may be many pawns in the world at the same time. The level of your pawns, their location, scale, and rotation will always be preserved, as well as they will always move, even if you are far away, which creates a simulation of the living world. You simulate the world of 1,000 pawns. Bum 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 bum. If the pawns are out of camera view, all of its components, skeleton mesh, are disabled from the renderer. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. It says just for NPCs, but could you use it for wander radius, speed? Has this loaded yet? Okay. Okay. Preparing shaders. Is that dark reader an extension? Yeah, it's a Chrome extension. I just use it when I don't want to look at bright white screens, because for some reason some websites still think that's a good idea. However, I do think it's going to be pretty hard to demonstrate this one specifically, because there's a lot you have to go into reading. One of the issues that they found was, at a distance, the NPCs walk through walls. Oh. Well, it did say disabled. Where is it? I think it said level 1. Oh, come on. Yeah. When it is out of camera view, its component skeletal mesh are disabled from the renderer. The further away sets the World Director Pro plugin is calculated the position as well as the way to walk. And all calculations are based upon your navigation mesh. Pawns will bypass walls and obstacles. So it does specify that they will walk through walls and obstacles. On stop moving, but will still continue to exist. This is the character. I do think that would be kind of a problem, because you don't want anything to walk through walls and get itself in a weird position. Because then it also says that once they do get back into range, they will start moving. So technically speaking, you can walk out of range. You can then cause them to walk through walls. But if you get back within range, they will then no longer walk through walls and could be stuck inside of a building or something. Which would be a problem. Unless you knew how to, like, to get around it or turn that off. But I don't know how you'd turn it off if it's built within the plugin, unless you know how to edit it. That seems to be an issue. Or you just trap them all into little nav mesh boxes, so they have to stay within that. Just make sure the buildings aren't in the nav mesh, I guess. No, because, well, yeah, you would have to make sure the nav mesh is not in a wall or buildings. So it seems kind of tedious, but I think you could probably find ways to go around it. Unless the NPCs will continue walking in a path that's not in the nav mesh because they're trying to go from one part to the next, which I don't think you could do, because you can't really do that with AI. Anyways, did this load yet? Okay. So this is like a low poly asset. This is pretty generic materials, which is not bad. Is that a stump? Oh no, that's put together. I thought it was like a cut tree and a stump. I kind of like this grass, to be honest. Ooh, look at that. I don't mind low poly. I just don't like the low poly characters that are generally created. I don't like this at all. This grass looks awful. I wonder if it's because of light settings. Probably. Because like then it gets dark. Anyways, moving on. I love the random bridge. Okay, now let's see what they actually look like within. So let's go ahead and do biomes showcase. Oh no, it seems runtime virtual textures aren't enabled. Oh, god damn it. Okay. So, project settings. Search for enable virtual texture support. Then click checkbox and restart. All right, so now we got to restart that. When the project is just called search bar. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty hard for me to test out this because I'm not going to be able to prepare anything to really go into it. I think it could be useful, but you'd probably have to play around with it. It's hard for me to give it any rating. I mean, it seems to be decently documented. How useful it is a different story. Anyways, let's go back into our maps. Wait, is our maps here? No, okay. Okay. And now for all the shaders. How's everyone's day today? Anybody enjoying any holidays for tomorrow if you're an American? If not, it's probably just another Wednesday for all of you. Or Thursday, or whatever tomorrow is. A day. Shaders are almost done. Then we can take a look. I am liking this pack, though. I don't like the grass, but I kind of feel like it's a me problem, to be honest. Or not these three. Whatever grass was, like, tall for no damn reason. Ooh, that looks so nice. With all the clouds. I quite like this. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the what's it called? Like Big Time? Like, does that not look similar? And this is like some game where they like try to like scam you for like crypto bullshit. But this is free. At least for this month. I love the grass too. Like this is let's go into here. Oh, I don't like the shininess on that. Oh, that's a little weird on this texture, though. Look at that. That's odd. I'm not a fan of that. I mean, it is low poly, so I'm sure there's only so much they can do. But it looks good, though. Like, Oh, let's check out this. Hey, look at that IK. Look at that. Where? Come on, come on. There we go. Look at that. Let's check out the water. I'm actually pretty judgy when it comes to the water. I guess with... Not a fan, but I'm pretty sure this is not them. Well, I guess for low poly, it's probably fine. Is there any part we haven't checked in this map? Let's go over here. Like, I think this pack is actually extremely usable for a lot of people if they're trying to go for a fantasy look. Or kind of like a low poly fantasy of any kind. Or not even like full fantasy. Like, as long as you're not trying to do realistic. But then again, nobody's doing realistic if they're doing low poly. Because that would make zero sense. But anyways, random thought process for me. Like, you can easily take these assets and use them within your project. And I think that is pretty cool. A lot more compared to the other coast one. Because the coast one is literally like rocks, grass. And it's not exactly a lot. I think the main thing for this one is the procedural, as well as the other features that they added there. Obviously, a lot more than just the design itself. While this is just more of like, here are the assets to which you can use to design your maps. I mean, they themselves are just grass, trees, and rocks too, so let's be honest. That is design in a nutshell. It's more of like how you put it together to make it look nice. And I think the person that designed this little level here did a decent job creating a map, to be honest. I feel like this is like something you would see in like a Fortnite map, to be honest. Like, you have like 5 different colors shoved together and then they just call it a map. Is that not what Fortnite is? Just grab a bunch of random stuff and put them all together. I do like this one, but I would have to say the Mega Magic is my favorite out of these 5. The World Director NPC, I can't rate on that one, so I just don't think I can test it out, not on this stream. So I'm just going to kind of undefined, even though I'm pretty sure I'm going to put it higher than Ultimate Character. So I would say that Mega Magic would be my favorite, number 1. And then I'm putting the biomes as 2. And then Coast would be 3, and then Character is 4. And then this is undefined. But to be fair, I'd probably still place it above Ultimate Character. Just because there's too many things that are just not working in it. And it's just a bit janky. And the fact that everything is in blueprints and it's chaotically everywhere. So it's kind of hard to like diagnose what exactly is happening in this one. Like you have to like really spend time to figure it out. Um there's obviously tutorials, I think there's like documentation and stuff of going kind of explaining where everything is. But it's also all Unreal Engine 4. So that's not very helpful either. So it's a bit out of date. So yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And that one is probably going to be, I don't know, somewhere above 5. But I'm like, I do think I may use this because I do like it and I may be able to use it in my own projects, especially those VFXs as well. So these two I find extremely usable for a lot of people. But yeah, that's the free assets for the month. Make sure to grab them before the end of the month because, I mean, who doesn't like free stuff? And then over time, you just start collecting everything. And then you end up having a long list of stuff that are available. All right. Well, if you enjoyed the stream, hit subscribe, join Discord, Patreon, all the other self promo stuff. Thanks for stopping by for watching. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll probably either stream tomorrow or maybe Sunday, just depending. I'm probably going to work on the roguelike game again. I should get some progress only because last Sunday I didn't really stream a lot. I kind of cut off just because it was a pretty busy weekend for me and I just wasn't in the mood for it. And I wasn't about to sit on stream and hate life the whole time. So, yeah. If you guys enjoy the tutorials, streams, whatever, feel free to chime in on the streams.